Good evening, friends. Dr. Vishwanath here. இன்னைக்கு வந்து today wanted to uh, express something about certain queries, doubts regarding again coronavirus, which has become an integral part of our lives now, as well as um, reaching beyond patient care, like telemedicine, in what ways, unbiased ways, in what all ways it can benefit the patients as well as the doctor. I'm not talking about financially, that is separate this thing, but various other the pros and cons of the different methodology, what corona has taught us in different ways now, where we stand as a human being in the law. I would like to express right as it comes from my heart. See, one question which has been there floating around is that there are so many asymptomatic cases. So whether would I have developed the infection and would it have gone? இவ்வளோ ஏசிம்டமேட்டிக் கேசஸ் இருக்குங்கிறாங்களே, எனக்கும் வந்துட்டு போயிருக்கலாமா கொரோனா? இது நிறைய பேஷண்ட்ஸுக்கு டவுட்ஸ் இருக்குது. ஸோ அப்படி இருந்ததுன்னா அகெயின் வில் ஐ டெவலப் தி இன்ஃபெக்ஷன், டூ ஐ சான்ஸ் டு டெவலப் இட் அகெயின்? எனக்கு திருப்பியும் இந்த இன்ஃபெக்ஷன் வரலாமா அப்படி வந்துட்டு போயிருந்தா? இல்லை கோவிட் பாசிட்டிவாக வந்து ரிகவராக இந்த பேஷண்ட்டுக்கு திருப்பியும் வரலாமா? ஸோ தீஸ் ஆர் queries which need to be addressed. For me as a doctor, at least I should, from my knowledge, what I understand about this disease. See, what I personally feel is that இதில் வந்து reinfection chances are not there. A few cases which were reported from Korea and other places வந்து it was probably because of the viral debris. அதாவது இந்த வைரஸ் டிஸ்ட்ராய் போகும்போது ஸ்மாலர் பார்ட்டிகல்ஸ் வந்து பாசிட்டிவாக காமிக்கலாம். Or it could have been a continuing infection. லைக் வந்து கோவிட் வந்து பாசிட்டிவாக இருக்குது, தென் தே ஹவ் கான் பேக் ஹோம், திருப்பியும் பாசிட்டிவாக இருந்துகிட்ருக்குன்னா இட் இஸ் ப்ராப்ளி தி இன்ஃபெக்ஷன் ஹஸ் நாட் கம்ப்ளீட்லி கான். ஸோ the persistence, it can happen in some cases. A prolonged infection can be the cause of person remaining positive or showing as positive later on after having recovered from the illness. So as such, I feel that God's grace, one this thing is that infection ஒரு தடவை வந்திருக்குன்னா again the chances of developing the infection are almost not there. That is one thing. But here again we'll have to be careful. இதை வந்து when it is proved as a certainty, எனக்கு infection has come and it has gone, so tomorrow I can go around freely without a mask. That is wrong, because even after the infection clears, you can be a carrier and then you can infect other people. Again, I am telling, in our country the residence appears to be more. Number of cases checked, number of cases unchecked, there might be a huge number of positive cases which have gone unchecked, got the infection and cleared. And today when you check, probably you can develop the infection later on after about 4-5 days. So you cannot keep on repeating the test. That is why probably the government has decided now that tests should be done only when there are symptoms. Otherwise it becomes a futile exercise, going around checking everyone, like some politicians say, whether it is required or not. You might lose focus on what is really required now. So as a doctor, I feel that positive இருக்கா இல்லையான்னு பார்க்குறதுக்கு cases where you see should be symptomatic cases. Asymptomatic cases, suppose you want to know whether you have got the infection and it has gone, probably the antibodies can indicate that. That is IgG, IgM antibodies, we say. IgM indicates usually a present infection, and IgG usually the antibody indicates a past infection. ஸோ பழைய இன்ஃபெக்ஷனை காட்டுறது வந்து the IgG antibody காட்டலாம். And none of these tests are 100% foolproof. That also we have got to see. So these are the confusions which the medical profession also faces. So the chances of getting reinfected are almost nil. So but there might be discussions telling that, see, இவ்வளோ cases have been increasing like anything, why not get infected? ஒரு தடவை வந்துட்டு once it has gone, then I am free. of the mental agony, whether I'll develop the infection or whether I'll this thing carry it home and to my people or friends or whatever. But this is like, I would say, like wanting to develop an infection. There were a couple of friends telling that better to develop the infection and go, we are young, healthy. It is like telling that, okay, there is a difference between getting accidentally killed on in a road accident and voluntarily going and lying down. Emmela vehicle yaram pogum and I might survive. There is, I don't know what else to say. So the thing is, as of now, as a doctor, I feel that if I get the infection, it is God's will. Probably God will take me out of it. But all precautions have to be taken. Why I am telling is that the number of cases appear to be increasing. Surprisingly and doubtfully, the similar number of cases are being reported every day in Tamil Nadu. It means that probably a huge number is going untested. You can't blame the government for that. If somebody has to be blamed, it is the public alone. Still we see at Tirumalasai or some place, the market has been changed from Coimbatore. The same cluster. Crowds without masks going to buy things. So, Nama health pati, we are really bothered about ourselves and our kith and kin and our countrymen. We should take precautions. In spite of so much of education about corona, almost everyone knows that you have to keep a distance, you have to wear a mask. When you are coughing, having symptoms, you have to contact your doctor, see that it doesn't spread to others. Everything, almost everyone knows now. It has been nearly 2.5, 3 months. So there is no point in talking about that again and again, sterilizing the hands, washing your hands, everything. So that has become an inherent part of our. That is one thing which corona has done probably is made us think, where do we stand as human beings? See, we are a vulnerable species. The human species, I feel, was becoming arrogant day by day, trying to prove I am bigger than you. Each country telling that I should be the ruler of the world. Take America, for instance, the power trip which they were going in. China trying to compete in a different way. And other countries, I feel India being a spiritual country has always been neutral. Nama countrymen, none of our Indians, I am sure, we would not wish harm for others. There are fanatics, like I got close Muslim friends, it is not the community. Terrorists are a religion by themselves, that is different. They don't belong to any community or religion. And they have got their own this thing and they have got their own whatever scriptures which they have scripted and they are going by that, trying to influence people. So, no religion wishes harm for another in our country. And definitely in other countries, subtly they want to overtake and then become what? Number one, numero uno. So this has been shattered by this almost invisible organism, this virus. And it has made us think now, where do we stand as human beings? We are a vulnerable species. If one virus can cause, there can be so many things that can destroy or probably totally remove us from the face of the earth. So we have to realize that is where spirituality comes in. So that is where it teaches us that we have got to become more spiritual, leave religion alone. Love, care, compassion, affection towards other, remove of jealousy, hatred, revenge, resentments. It is not required. So, and in this situation where most of the people have got lots of time to spare sitting at home, which can be utilized in various ways according to their likings, their passions, panla, and what other things can be done. Definitely. See, I feel that this is an ideal time for everyone to start learning and practicing yoga and meditation. I feel that breathing exercises, pranayama, all these things will make us more, increase our resistance towards infections, let alone cleanse our brain. Meditation takes us closer to our Maker, whoever He is, and takes us out of ourselves. That is very important. We need to get out of ourselves to look at ourselves and then go within ourselves to know about ourselves so that we can change. So this becomes a very important thing which can be done at this point in time. because I have been having this strong feeling all along that most of the patients, the problem is in the head. You can have various ailments, diabetes, hypertension, cardiac disease, but the fear of this, thinking about the disease, will I develop a problem? Will I develop a complication? Phobia, paranoia, this kills a person more than the disease itself. And people with such fears die daily. So, the answer, I feel that even today I was telling one of my patients, what you require is meditation and not medication. Go, start doing this, because you don't know, not only in this, in various aspects of life, and as such, life as such, when you look at it, it will help you in taking up tensions, pressures of life, and then trying to get control over our mind, over our sleep, undue lethargy. இதெல்லாம் வந்து yoga meditation helps a lot, and I have started doing it. I am not preaching just like that. I have restarted getting into it. I have got a yoga master now. With this thing, there should be willingness first. First, there should be belief in what you are doing, trust in what you are going to do, and then the belief in the person who is helping you out of it, and the willingness to full-fledgedly go about it. So once these are there, then there is the concept of time becomes different, because you know that this is the time where when you don't have time, you have never had time all along, you can utilize this in various positive ways which can help us move forward as a society, make us more responsible human beings. See, definitely after this, I am sure that in our country at least, hygiene will take the priority amongst various other things in our lives. Definitely, road la pogumbodhu, spitting in the roads, blowing your nose and then coughing or sneezing without covering our faces and all will disappear. And this is very important, because not only corona, various other diseases are spread in such ways. So we'll start giving more importance to our lives. We'll get to know our doctors better. You've got to question, you've got to clear. It is unfortunate, patients don't ask anything at all. And as a doctor, I feel that I should explain things to my patients, especially regarding long-term problems like diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, stroke, or whatever, which they have to live lifelong with. So these, the patients in their language as a doctor, I have got to explain, make them understand about their disease, one thing. Second thing, if I am writing some tests, I have got to tell the patients why, explain to them the need for the tests. And of course, certain times we say, I am sure that this test is going to be negative, but I am doing it for your sake to prove to you that it is normal. So this is how the practice of medicine makes us understand, makes us look into ourselves a lot. So I think this is the time where we can do a lot of introspection and improve ourselves and become better human beings. So the rate at which the disease is spreading, I feel that, this is only the initial wave. The WHO is predicting a secondary wave. We are still in the middle of the first wave. So, looking at a vaccine is still far away. Vaccine is being tested only in a handful of people. We really don't know whether this will work or whether there will be problems associated with this. What is tested over 10 years is being fast-tracked into 6 months. So all these things have to be taken into consideration. So let us not give false hope to ourselves and our patients. This deluding ourselves and others has to go. Second thing is, hopefully, either through research or through serendipity, we might get a drug. Drugs there, Bangladeshi doctors have come out with doxycycline and ivermectin combination, which they have found almost 60 patients they have used, positive patients. Within 4 days, all the 60 have turned negative. I don't know why this is not being given importance even by the WHO. This has to be looked into and studied. And there are newer drugs cropping up. And of course, the antivirals which have been proposed and then which have been okayed in several countries, remdesivir. But that is going to be a very costly drug. And now, of late, yesterday, the commonly used drug indomethacin, which was banned for a period of time for arthritis, probably reduces the cytokine storm or prevents it altogether, reducing the complications of COVID. So all these are there. This is for the people doing research to try and find out and get a drug. I feel that a drug would be the best option which we can look at this point in time when we are fighting this. There is no point in fighting. We'll have to go along with it and then take precautions. And even if somebody had turned positive, has come back negative, he should take the precautions. He can be a carrier and take it, spread it across to others. All these the public need to know and follow. Sadly, the public, at least a portion of the public, seem to be totally careless and not bothered about this. That is what is leading to frustration, frustration leading to irritation, irritation leading to anger, and finally getting fed up of it. Because we are people with sixth sense, and when something is being told which can affect others, your activity or lack of that can affect others, then you have got to look into yourself seriously. I hope I have made some sense in what I have told. Please look into it, and then it is for each individual to do so. Thank you. Have a nice night.